Let's go. So yeah, I finally fucking did it. A pro skiller and powder milk as well. I don't know. It's like, actually, I haven't even greeted everyone in the chat. So Kirby, Frogish, Gedrith, Osaka, Froganock, Maelstrom, Stone Charge, Burst Killer, and Milk. Right. So, as tends to be the case with whenever I get a record off stream, my first stage was kind of ass. Like, kind of a lot of ass. Look, it's very, very sloppy. Kind of a lot of ass. Gonna get a 104 here. Yeah. But yeah. So for those who were here for my stream earlier today, you might have remembered that I was playing like complete and utter ass. Correct, Pro Skiller. But yeah, after calming down a bit, having a nice dinner and stuff, I decided to try one run off stream, why not? And apparently that one run was all it took. So, now we're watching it back. True, Maelstrom. But yeah, I was playing really badly earlier today. I don't know what happened, but the rest seems to have helped, because this one happened. I don't know how that works, but it works. Yeah, thanks for the congrats, everyone that's posted so here or on Twitter. Feels good to finally do this. Yes, Milk. Hey, Frodo. Cheers. Yep, and it's a miss. That's the first missplit. There we go. I'll add it in after the fact, don't worry. Hey, Homesick, thank you. How stupid do you think I am, Frodo? Come on. Like, I'm stupid, but I have my limits. I also could have done a liquid and just like pretended I was actually playing this whole time. Anyway, yeah, Tropical Resort is Tropical Resort. It's pretty consistent. This was a pretty bad one, but even a bad Tropical Resort only puts you back a few seconds. Like, it was still a sub 430 Tropical Resort, that's acceptable to me, so it's entirely okay. Sub 430 in game time. It really is, Maelstrom, it really is. So again, more sloppy play right here. Like, it's just tiny movement things that really don't cost a lot of time, it just looks a bit sloppy. Right there, the second platform somehow managed to steal my double jump. Still don't know how that happened, but it's okay. Hey, Dark Pro. And the rest of the stage was pretty cool. Good Sweet Mountain one. The hell? God damn it, the video is slightly laggy. Like, that's the actual recording I was doing offline. Something must have been interfering, maybe Discord or something. It's manageable though. Pretty clean Act 2 right there. Somehow managed to miss homing attacking the spring. Like, I just straight up missed the homing attack button. Yeah, apparently, like, one offline run and bam, I got it somehow. I've done an offline run in months. If anything, really. Just kinda happened. Not always. So yeah, that was a nice sloppy start. Oh, sloppy Joe. Again, no biggie though. Very minor time loss. The big one is what it's all about here is the skip. And the skip went A-okay. I don't think I said a fucking word during this entire run. So maybe that's what was helping this time around. Yeah, Makes sense. Hey, Mike. Thanks, dude. Decent Act 5. Not amazing, but acceptable. So I actually got a pretty solid first spike jump right here. Like, if I make it to this, I'm happy with it. And the second one ended up getting a lot of speed. So this was a pretty good X6 actually. And overall, not a spectacular Sweet Mountain, but as far as my Sweet Mountains go lately, this is definitely on the upper end. Nothing to complain about. Yeah, like I just saw on Twitter before I went live, apparently Bouncy Boy got the Super Mario Sunshine 90% record. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, overall, pretty solid Sweet Mountain. I wish, dude. Like, if I had the PC for Ori, I would have been running it like fucking months ago. But like, you buy me a new really good PC, I will run Ori. There's your deal. Oh, next up on the hit list is any percent for this game. DSS still has that one. I need to get my my triple record, man. Oh, anyway, skip right here. I was actually really surprised that I managed to hit this, because my track record for this today was not very good. They got like 1 out of 5 times. Already looks pretty cool as well. Yeah. I wonder when that's coming to PC. Definitely. Honestly, I kind of have to thank DSS for his inactivity with this game, because if he had improved it any further, he would have made it significantly harder for me. And it was already pretty freaking difficult for me to get this record. But yeah, he hasn't improved this category in over a year, I think. Or maybe close to a year. So that gave me plenty of time to get good. Like, I was actually in his chat in his world record VOD, and I think at that point I was talking about having a 47 in this game. In-game time. Right, so there was the big time save. Got my Starlight Carnival 1 skip. Also, hey to get it. Obviously. So this stage, oh my god, this fucking stage, I was so happy with this. 16.63. That's a blue split right there. Oh god. That was beautiful. Cheers, kitty. Like, I actually surprised myself at that previous stage. It's pretty weird that I get that on a freaking Spike Wisp stage, considering how, yeah, bad of a relationship me and Spike Wisp have. Bounce stage went pretty bouncy. Why, thank you, kitty. Best stage in this zone. I don't care what Kirby says or Gedrith. So that went pretty much according to plan. And this one I'm honestly really curious what the split is gonna be. My best split right here is pretty good, but well, let's just see what happens. Start is just, of course, just auto running and all that stuff. And then we get this section right here. With the stomp and beautiful. Sorry, I'm kinda tooting my own horn here, but I just love it when that strat goes right. How about no, the kitty? Do not sexualize the Maki, please. Thanks, Mel. I don't think I'll need good luck. Actually, you never know. There might be some technical issues right around the corner. But hi, Mel. So this somehow ended up being a 147. Yep, that's I thought, blue split. That is really freaking good. I did not expect to beat that blue split ever, honestly. But that was pretty much a flawless act 5 for me. And then Act 6 went pretty much entirely as planned as well. That first hover is the only real problem, usually. Ending, the wall jump, and the homing attacks. And somehow, my least favorite zone ended up becoming pretty much the best zone in the entire run. I don't know how, like, Starlight Carnival best zone in the run, that doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, now it's just was just a matter of getting lucky on this guy. He needs to go to one of the sides, which he did. And that makes for pretty much the best Starlight Carnival I've ever done. Very happy with that. Music boys. Thanks, yeah, sure. And what's up? So yeah, after that Starlight Carnival, I actually started to get pretty nervous for pretty much the entire rest of the run. And, there are a few places where I chose. But yeah, nothing too big. Yeah, I figured what the hell, let's try an offline run, and this happened. And thanks for the congrats. Thanks, Mel. Thanks, Mel. That's 2 forgotten splits. Anyway, Act 1 and Act 2 in Plan to Wiz went pretty much as planned. Plan to Wiz Back 2 always feels very nice to pull off correctly. Very satisfying stage. I don't know, Discord automatically went into streaming mode because I was using OBS to record, so it didn't give me a pop-up for your message. I didn't see it until after. Because I don't have my muscle memory for splitting after every stage, Chaotix. Like when I'm mashing to proceed on the score screen, I actually think, oh right, that means I should also split. Oh, this laser whiz was actually really nicely. It landed me exactly on the wall I was trying to get on. And with the new setup there, you actually hit the ground before you do the laser. So you have your air boost afterwards to save yourself if necessary. Can definitely recommend. I didn't know about it until I looked at Discord afterwards. Thanks, man. That was it. The second half of the run in my PB that I'm comparing against now was actually pretty strong. So at this point it's just gonna be a lot of time loss mostly. It's like the biggest time save is early on, and then I have to carry that through a pretty strong second half. Oh, this stage. This fucking stage. Ugh, I don't have any words for how much this stage plays with my heart. Just look. Okay, I'll make it. Nope. Oh, barely landed. Stuck behind the robot. Killed him in time before he hit me again. I should have been so dead there, but I got lucky. That's a very scary jump. Now for a normally not so scary jump, but I decided, hey, let's double jump and jump over the fucking goal ring. That's right here is the biggest mistake in the run. I recovered really nicely though. Moving around in that section below there, it's a pain in the ass. But it ended up costing me 8 seconds. That's the level I'm least happy about in this run. But yeah, with the amount of speed I got, like, it was more than I'm used to getting. So whereas I normally need to double jump, this time I didn't even need to double jump to get to the goal ring, and I just accidentally jumped over. It was muscle memory taking over, really, for a situation where you really didn't want it. Sorry, I just got kind of lost in the in the ambience right here. Aquarium Park is too damn comfy, man. Holy shit. A bit sloppy, but Act 1 is a really difficult stage to execute. It was nothing too bad. Act 2, once again, just 20 seconds of super solid platforming. Such a good stage. Time gains and losses are always very minimal there. Unless you die. I shouldn't be dying. Hey, got milk, thank you. Aquarium Park Act 3 was pretty solid. Underwater movements is kinda tricky to get a hang of, but I finally got decent Act 3 strats. Just barely too early on the stump for that second real wisp there, but I was basically touching it at that point, so didn't lose me much time. And overall, that was still a very solid AP4. It's a very fun stage. I'm sure Gatherif will agree with me on this one. Didn't get the double boost capsule sadly, but what you can do. A 138 AP4, nothing to complain about. Actually slightly too late on the stomp there, so I had to take the upper road. Loses about 2 seconds. No, it isn't. It is not by any means perfect. Perfect stages don't have giant auto-scrollers at the end. Just pretend I am actually bouncing to the rhythm here. I once again was having my own music playing, so didn't have any game sound to bounce along to. And there's the 2 seconds from the upper road. This right here, like, at first Aquarium Park Act 1 was my favorite stage in this run, but ever since I've gotten better at that starting strat in this stage, I'm gonna say this one is. Get that really smooth starting strat. Just some nice boosting right here. Followed by a pretty beastly strat for an otherwise hellish platform section. This strat is just so good. Just learn the setup for this, seriously. Skip that whole thing. Fine, Frog. Be on his side. And then at the end, the 3D and 2D. One of the coolest looking ones, honestly. Underwater in 3D is awesome. And I get my 2 seconds back. Also went really well. There's not a lot of ways to speed this up. Just gotta wait on the Doritos. And gotta make sure you get the optimal cycles on the bigger vertical torpedoes. Hey, welcome back, Kirby. Dude, you just got effed. Kirby, please. Go to sleep. Solid boss. So, at this point, I actually was starting to get serious pain in my thumb. I don't know where it came from. Actually, I did notice a little bit of it earlier today, but even then I still don't know where it came from. But yeah, it actually hurts at this point to press buttons every now and then. So, for the remainder of this run, I am playing with a sore thumb. Like right around the joints. I don't know what happened. Hey, Guy NPX. And thanks, Stone Charge. So yeah, I don't know. Having a minor freak out about my thumb actually made me calmer about the run itself, so maybe it actually helped a bit, I don't know. It wasn't too bad either, I could still press buttons. Just wouldn't give me this homing attack for the life of me though. And there's the big one, Asteroid Coaster Act 2. This, like, the big skip in this stage has really grown on me. When I was first learning it, I absolutely hated it, dude. I just couldn't understand how to ever get this consistent. But I actually really like it now, and all of my hate has reverted back to the Starlight Carnival 1 skip instead. Fuck Starlight Carnival 1. So that was actually really close to clipping back in, but I still made it. Still can't wrap my head around the full thing though, with all the gravity abuse, but that's only a few seconds faster. During this stage I actually had pretty, like, my thumb was seriously starting to act up, so it ended up being really slow. But a slow Asteroid Coaster 3 is still only like a second slower. Was a bit overcautious here, ended up going to the outer ring a bit too early. Frames lost. Oh well. Nah. Next up on the list is any percent for colors. I gotta get the triple, man. Sadly no God Laser, but otherwise solid AC5. And then this one, I was so nervous about, not even the big skip. The big skip I'm very consistent at nowadays. I was nervous about this one. The last time a run made it here, I botched it by boosting too early when like your controls aren't freed up yet. And so your boost doesn't go through, but I got it, so as soon as I got that big load on my back. Don't even care that I still have a gigantic skip to do later on in the stage. I've gotten it more than I'm made it, Kirby. So maybe it's your fault? I miss it whenever you're there. Nah. Bam! Solid first try breakout. Easy peasy. Underwater in 2D out of bounds. Yo, what up, Dex? Go up to get your 3D physics back. And I actually had so much air to work with here. I don't know what I did differently, but I had so much time compared to usual to get to skip the safety frenzy. So yeah, very solid X6. So, since I wasn't using splits, I had no idea what my pace was here. And I was going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth about whether I would wanted to do the IL strat here. And at this point I had decided that I did want to go for it. Until I got hit by that rock there. That caught me off guard, so I ended up doing the rocket late, which is fine. That means I just can do the usual strat. And no weird nonsense. Suicide strat worked. Easy peasy. Which means that the rest of the time saved to get world record is, of course, gonna come from my good buddy Mega Wisp. Final boss. But yeah, that's pretty much the run. Starlight Carnival was by far the best zone in the run. After that, I would say Aquarium Park and Asteroid Coast. They were decent enough. Pretty solid, I should say. And there's Tropical Resort and Sweet Mountain that were... There's more time to save in the early game, basically. And Planet Wisp was the worst one, mostly because of X6. Shit happens. But yeah, this is the first time in months that I actually got a run in which I got all of the skips. And that feels good, because the skips are pretty busted. DSS has that record. Any percent is like not nearly as optimized as Egg Shuttle. So hopefully that shouldn't be too long. He did any percent for a very short while. Like very, very short. Pretty much just to bop me. Or well, to get the record rather, which happens to involve bopping me. Yeah, he got into the mood when I was doing any percent at one point. Right, so, the moment of truth was the RNG right here. Best RNG was already not possible because I got Spike on the second attack, but I got Q and Laser. So yeah, RNG actually ended up getting me record. I am totally fine with that. It's part of the run after all. Hey, Shady. I mean, the time is still improvable, but yeah, this is definitely a good time. Egg Shuttle, at least. The other two still have some more room for movement. Did I say that? No, if I said that, then yes, that, exactly that. Shoutouts to RNG. And right, like, I managed to catch a glimpse of the in-game timer in between the boss and this stage, and I already noticed that I got the record, and I was like, oh, fuck, don't you dare jump into one of these things. Don't you dare die on terminal velocity 2. Don't fucking do it. And I didn't. And there it is. 42:34.76. The new record.